Well, good morning. It feels like a Monday, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes, because of Christmas, but it is Wednesday, and welcome to the Today in AZ After Show. Joining us, we have Jen, Jimmy, Trisha, myself, Emma and Paul have the day off.
Yeah, they're out.
Yeah, I think Emma comes back tomorrow.
Paul's out of town. He said to see Paul's gone.
Time off.
His high rise is all by itself.
Christmas?
Jimmy.
Oh my gosh.
Quit giving out some information where Paul lives. But we hope you had a great Christmas. What did you guys do for Christmas? Good times?
Yeah, we started off the morning. We had just the kids, and it was a lot of fun. We opened presents with them. This is the first year that Ollie really understands Christmas, and so we just absolutely loved it. It was great.
Special.
Don't kids always make it that much better?
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, I think this is one of my favorite Christmases with him so far, just because he was so excited about everything. What about you guys?
Yeah. How was your Christmas, Jimmy?
And big kids. My son
kids
joined
too?
us, and his girlfriend. And my brother's son, my nephew, was there along with my wife, my lovely wife. The first, first Christmas together being married. It was awesome.
Yes.
And we had a good friend Sandy over, and we just had a great dinner. We did a toast, and we just talked, and it was an organic process, because when people come over and they have some wine, we all hang out, and then this group's over there, and I'm running back and forth, and we're cool. We got a honey baked ham.
Yeah, you were raving about that ham all morning long.
Bone in.
Mouth's watering.
Yeah.
Oh, Trish talked me into doing the bone in, because you can get it boneless or bone in. I got the bone in for the flavor, and it was
that's what we hear.
amazing.
Leftovers for breakfast?
Tons of it. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Omelets on its own, with the Hawaiian rolls.
You know what's cool?
Yes.
When I was a kid, they used to pack to-go stuff for me, or when I was a bachelor.
Yeah.
For so many years, my friends would always take pity on me. And now I got to pack one for my son and for
so
my nephew.
special.
We packed a bag for them to go. And, I'll take some. So.
I brought leftover mashed potatoes.
Oh, good.
And then
nice.
we had lots of menudo, so we were talking about
Yes.
usually eat pozole.
Yeah.
Well, we have menudo, and so I have extra menudo too.
Yeah,
so that's
the real
it's always
deal.
great, especially for chilly days like today.
Oh my gosh.
You just want to cozy up,
Yeah.
have some menudo.
So mine was just with family, with lots of family. My dad's side is huge. Like, we had a huge family gathering. We did the white elephant gift. We had 37 presents for a white elephant.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it took us
great.
forever.
That must take a long time
to get through.
Craziness. Like, start something and then everyone participates.
Yes.
So that sounds like a lot of fun.
So a lot of family time was great.
Oh,
How
my goodness.
yours with the twins?
The twin babies, Peyton and Kinsley's very first Christmas. So it was fun. They're walking, so they're running basically. So it was so fun. They liked the boxes and the bows. Better than
instead
a
of
lot
the
toys,
gifts, right?
Yeah. It was so fun though. So yeah, definitely a very Merry Christmas. It was the best.
Okay, so we're going to stay on the Christmas theme, obviously. So what was the best thing that you got this Christmas? Let us know in your comments here. We've already received a few of them. So, Marco said a white Christmas. You did expect that, right? A lot of people in the high country were going to get some snow.
In the White Mountains?
Rita Young said seeing my grandson for Christmas. Ingrid said family time, laughter, 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 which is so true.
Right.
That was my biggest thing. I was like, I don't want anything but just to be with my family.
I
you know what I mean?
That's a big.
That's huge.
That's all of it, really, right?
I'm the first to say that we've got a lot of our society's gotten away from the true meaning of Christmas, which is just being. We like. My wife loves Thanksgiving. It's her favorite because that's about food and being together.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
And so
love family and food?
So we try to recreate that. Stay away from all this crazy gifts and stuff like that, or
Right.
I don't need a sweater that I'm not going to wear.
The gifts
The sweater you're not going to wear.
Yeah.
Then you use it next year as a
Exactly.
re-gift. Leslie said she got my Wi-Fi Black & Decker slow cooker.
Ooh.
Dinner is ready.
Oh, nice.
I felt like we were showing, that a lot of the cooking items and were like the Instapot were popular this year.
Yeah. Those are the best. You just throw everything in, it's done in like 10 minutes. You really can't beat it, especially if you're really busy.
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Depends on what you're making. Yeah, certain
Beef
things.
stew?
It might take a little longer.
Okay.
But
Pretty quick.
I'm sold. I think you have me sold on that.
super easy. Rather than like sticking in the oven for 3 or 4 hours.
Right.
Yes.
I was going to say, it looks like a crock pot, which is usually like at least 4 hours, if not 7 or 8 if you go on the low setting. But like just 10 minutes for
And then you can also use it as a crock pot too.
Wow.
I love it.
So then you can get rid of your crock pot and just use the Instapot from now on.
Yeah, like I despise making rice. It takes forever. Instant
And it
Pot.
sticks to the
Yes,
bottom. And
it doesn't in the Instant Pot. You throw it in, you hit the button. I don't know exactly how long, but I think it was like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, it's done.
So it's a
Maybe.
top gift, the top gift.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go buy one too.
Yeah, now I want one.
After Christmas
to make
sales.
life easier.
I like my pots. I stick to my pot. I'm more of a pot
Old
guy.
school guy?
Yeah, I don't like crock pots.
You
I
like the
like
hearty stews?
Yeah, but see, I got all afternoon. Because in the
Okay.
morning shift, I can hang
that's
out,
true.
do my
So you go
errands,
home and
and
start
put the pot
cooking.
on low, can open it up, stir it.
Oh,
you know.
nice. Kim's pretty lucky.
Yeah, I love cooking for her, but she likes my food, so it's a wonderful
win-win.
circle.
Win-win.
Yeah.
And then these were really popular too, the DNA testing kits.
Oh, yeah.
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 Did you say
So
you
Jimmy
got
did that, right?
You were joking.
I was joking.
My,
The results came back. I am human.
so my one of my aunts actually did this, and so she was showing me all the results, and it was crazy everything they come up with. You're
What
like
did it
1% this and 3% this,
Wow.
a variety of things.
Wow.
And
That's so
on her
interesting.
part, it said mainly. The main two were Mexican and Spanish.
Okay.
So, which makes sense because that's
Right,
what
that's
we're
pretty
from.
obvious.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd buy that.
Expected.
I
But
don't
then
know
it
if
had
I'd
a
buy
whole
any
bunch of
that.
different,
gonna say,
like also like African American, some
Yeah.
different parts, and I was like, wow.
Like lower percentages.
Yeah.
Like here's the main ones, and then you're part of these as well.
You know,
So
I'm
fascinating.
so skeptical because I could see somebody starting a scam company because there's no way you'll ever find out.
Yeah,
you
that's what
know?
I asked. Like, how
you're
accurate
Irish
are
and
these?
there's
Right.
some
Yeah.
German in
It kinda
there.
makes you
There's a
wonder.
little Czechoslovakian in there as well. And
Jimmy's a skeptic. He doesn't
I'm
know
a
about
bad
it.
skeptic.
But you know what? It is kind of odd because you're like spitting in a tube and like sending it
Your
off.
swab. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
They're
like
probably
how they
dropping
keep your
it.
DNA somewhere in a
Yeah.
database. Not that I don't feel like I'm ever important enough for like that to ever go anywhere to have it mean anything, but I don't know.
You think you're
Still
going to
kinda-
run into your clone someday?
I know,
And your
right?
clone- Your clone will do you in?
Yeah, they're not looking at
I
me
am
for that.
the
They're looking at
Jim.
other people's DNA. But
That
hey.
would be, that would be a great movie.
Yeah.
People
that
taking the
would.
DNA and then they
Ooh,
clone you
copyright
and then
it.
they come after
Yeah.
you to all of a sudden, she has a husband and a whole life because she cloned herself as you.
Wow.
Wow,
That
that'd
would be a great movie.
Yeah, that's creeping me
It reminds me
out.
of that. What's that one movie where he takes some clear pill and he's super smart and like fast and what? Somebody tell me that you're watching at home.
Oh, who was it? Who starred in it?
Yeah, I
Was it
can't.
Tom Cruise?
Anybody know back there? Any of our people?
No,
Yeah.
I don't,
Limitless,
I'm sorry.
maybe? I don't know. So he takes this little pill, and he's super smart, and he's super on point with things, and like is this amazing human being. And I'm like, this is what I want. Yeah, that's what I want to happen.
Literally just take one pill.
Yeah, and he had to keep taking it though, and then he started running out, and he had to find his way around it. Anyways, that was off track. Anyways, Jeremy said that his favorite gift was gift cards.
Okay.
Gift cards are
Those are
right.
good.
The only thing with gift cards though, and for me, like I still have gift cards from last Christmas.
Do you really?
Yeah.
It depends.
used.
If it's like coffee, I use that all the time.
Yeah.
If it's a store that you don't usually go to, you
Yeah.
have to make an extra trip. Sometimes it can be a little. You just have to set a day aside, right?
Yeah, or like a lot of people have the restaurant ones that they don't use because maybe they're not in the area, like you
exactly.
said.
But if it's food, I use
We went to
all
a
of
pizza
those.
joint. I won't give the name, but I bought a $50 gift card, and they said, if you do this, we're actually giving you an extra 10.
I
no,
think
I've
I
heard
know which
that.
one that
Okay,
is.
but there's skeptic Jimmy
did that too.
says, wait, because they said, but it's separate, and you can
Yeah.
only use this one in January. And it
I got the
expires.
same one. Yeah.
That's how they
You have
get
to use
you.
it
Because
like
they're
January
trying to
31st.
get you to do
Twice.
2 trips.
Yeah.
You fell
So
for
maybe
it?
you give. Well, I took the extra 10, but I'm
You
like,
kept it, right?
I kept
Yeah.
it, but because I didn't want to give it to the person with all these rules.
Right.
Like you got to use this
Yeah,
on this
exactly.
day.
confusing.
You
It's
can
six-
get this, but you have to spend more money.
But
So
no,
what-
you and Kim can just go to lunch.
Yeah.
Do a quick little lunch
And if
there.
you like the place, then you're gonna go
Yeah.
back there anyway.
Well, we do like the place.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
They
I'm
do have
like-
great pizza.
I'm
You're like, hold on a minute.
Speaking of you guys, so you and Kim did a special gift this year for Christmas.
we wrote letters.
Yeah.
It's huge. Write letters to each other, and then we keep them with us. We try to put it in our cars or something like that.
Oh, that's so
You know, and hopefully just keep it with us until it gets mashed up until the end of the year. Then we do new letters again
love that.
about
Don't you want to keep them though?
yeah
You
can.
should like laminate them.
Yeah,
so they don't mess up.
Yeah, in about 20 years, I can really stack up.
Yeah.
It really stacks. But you're right.
That's so sweet.
I just think we've gotten away from it so much. We've become so commercial that it should be more like Thanksgiving. And the meaning's spending time together and telling each other what they mean. with everybody, you know, your
Right.
coworkers or whatever, you know, sometimes
Yeah,
it's just,
exactly.
well, here you go, I got you this present I got, you know,
Yeah.
was this a white elephant gift or what? What am I going to do with this thing, you know?
I think the most important thing is health, right? We have our health and
That's
our
what I've been saying all
just
year.
thinking,
Yes.
thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, what more could we ask
As
for?
long as everybody's healthy, I'm
Exactly.
happy. I don't need anything else.
Right. That's a gift.
So just real quick, Mel's got my back. She said it's called Limitless. She said she
okay,
remembers.
limitless.
Thanks, Mel, girl.
We were worried about her.
They're like, we have no clue what movie you're talking about. Alyssa knew too.
That's
but
odd.
just making sure.
God.
All right, guys. So speaking of great gifts, that was part of our this morning's In Case You Missed It moment. So check it out. It was our best moment from today in AZ.
Money you both spent on traveling, your gear, hotel, food, and all of those Gatorades I drank is much more than I could ever give you. But there was something I want to give to you. I am paying off the loan from the bank. Also, I paid off all your debt as well. What? Now, instead of trying to save money every weekend to replace the savings account you drained on traveling to play baseball, you can spend it on yourselves.
Now, if that doesn't bring a tear to your eye, I don't know what
Oh
will.
my
A
goodness.
baseball player gives his parents an incredible Christmas gift. Kansas City Royals pitching prospect Brady Singer paid off his parents' debt. The first-round draft pick signed a $4.3 million contract over the summer. Sounds like a great use of his first paycheck.
Yes.
An amazing reaction.
I know. Giving back to his parents who probably spent so many weekends traveling, playing baseball.
Exactly.
And that is not cheap either.
Oh my gosh.
What a sweet guy.
Special. You can tell she's like, oh my gosh.
I know.
Isn't that what everybody always says? If I won the lottery, the first thing I'd do is take care of my parents.
Right.
Take care of my mom.
Exactly.
And
I mean, you
I
have
want
to.
it.
They've done so
Right.
much.
He won the genetic lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. He won the genetic lottery.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
good.
true.
Exactly. My question is, who was taping it? Who was
Maybe he
filming this?
was.
Maybe he was.
Yeah, because he knew, you know, that they were
Get
gonna.
a big
Yeah.
reaction.
I think it's awesome, but I'm just going to throw out a number. At least 70, 90% of athletes have to do this anyways. Well, they probably do.
Yeah,
it.
you have to give
They
back to
probably
your
give
parents.
It to their parents.
Yeah.
They probably all.
not?
So this isn't probably an isolated case. It's sweet that we got to
Right.
see the moment.
Yeah.
It really
But I'm
is.
sure they all signed that contract. And first, Mom, what kind of car do you want? What kind of house do you want? We're gonna.
Well, like Jen said too, I mean, how much do your parents do for you? So, I mean, if you're given all of these blessings and tons of money, why wouldn't you want to give it back?
Tons of money, right?
Tons of
I used to always
money.
say that about, you know, Justin Upton. He used to be a D-backs player, and his brother is also a baseball player, professional baseball player. So I'm like, could you imagine that family? His parents are like set.
Yeah, they're rolling in the
Because they got
dough.
two of them bringing in tons
That
of
would have
money.
been a fun Christmas to see unfold.
Right? Yes. You know, it's funny because, you know, you want to see everybody else's lives. And so I follow JD Martinez still he was with the D-backs. And he's posted a video of his mom's Christmas tree. It was like the Christmas tree out here at the, yes, like huge tree, all decorated, like you would not believe. And that was inside her house.
That is
Wow. You're
so
like, how does this fit? This wouldn't even fit in my front yard. It's so
all right. You gotta cut a hole in the roof.
Yeah, one of the Phoenix Suns players just moved his mom. She says he moved her here to the Valley.
Yeah.
To do his laundry because she does his laundry, and I'm like, yeah, probably moved her into a huge mansion
Isn't that Booker?
with a housekeeper. Yeah,
Yeah.
Booker. Yeah. So,
Must be nice, huh?
I was
Exactly.
gonna say, he sounds a little, wow.
but it made it sound like
He has a
he's
very
a little
nice
apartment.
mom.
And there's his mom doing his laundry.
Yeah.
No, she's only-
Maybe he did her laundry for Christmas.
That would be nice, right?
their laundry
Return the
room's
bag.
probably bigger than my house.
That's true.
very good chance.
All right, we have a few more people chiming in. So we asked, what's the best gift you received this Christmas? Marianne said a small, quick, clean coffee grinder. Everybody has to have their coffee in their morning, right? So that's easy. Well, not everybody because I don't drink coffee. But, and then I got another one. Jessica said she bought their dream house on the 19th of December and started moving in over the weekend. Christmas was
Oh,
perfect.
congratulations.
Oh. And then Adriana said her first Christmas with our one and only grandson. So that's always sweet.
Family.
Yes.
Yep, exactly.
And then Andrea said my brother and his family from Colorado joining us in AZ for the holiday was the best gift. So a lot of people, like we said, are focusing on family.
That is, yeah. And I always wonder for the folks that, you know, live in other parts of the country where there's the flurries and blizzards going on and they come here for Christmas.
It's amazing, right? You can go hiking.
To the rest of
Well,
the world.
I'll tell you,
golf.
I lived in New England, and that was cool. I got adopted by a lot of families too, and it was cool seeing how their culture, you know, they're coming in the families with the thick jackets and
Right.
the gloves,
They
and
have the
leave the
earmuffs.
boots by the side, and you have the nice roaring fire, and it's really cool. It's so cold
completely
out there.
different feel.
Doors opening every now and then 'cause someone's going out to get wood and put the wood in, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I lived in Montana for a few years, several months with no sun. And that got to my mood. I love the white Christmas and Flagstaff because the sun always comes up, you know, eventually. But man,
No, I wouldn't
lots
be able
of
to handle
respect
that.
for folks living through the blizzards.
And today's even chilly. What's the high today?
61, and then it's going to be, after today, it's going to be in the 50s for high temperatures for the next
Whoa.
7 days.
That's
Lows will
cold
be in
for
the
me.
30s.
Yeah.
And
Those overnight
I call
lows.
it Phoenix cold.
Yes.
That is cold.
In New England, they call it fall.
And here it's our winter. We're like,
Yeah, 40 degrees in Montana is like short
But the
sleeves.
one thing I'm very sensitive of is when it gets a little hot. Like, I think we only had a high this weekend of like 73 or something, and I
Yeah.
felt like I was roasting. We were
Oh, I
complaining.
know,
We were in the car,
right.
like, what is going on? And it's been
Yeah.
So hot.
So this is weird. It's messing with my body living
It is.
here.
That's why layers, right?
yeah, but
Layers
that's the
work
hard
the
because
best.
you know you're bundling up in the morning and then you're hot in the afternoon. It's like then you have all these extra clothes or your jacket or maybe you wore boots and then you know now it's too hot for the boots and it's like
Exactly.
that's the only part.
New Mexico's
Wardrobe
like
change.
that. It just, you get hot and you freeze your tail off
Yeah.
because it's even colder up there because of the north. But you're a mile high, so the sun rays are so intense. So you're sweating with the jacket. You take your jacket off, you freeze.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's just kind of an endless cycle.
All right, you guys ready for some fresh squeezed juice?
Yes.
Yeah, so visiting your parents for the holiday brings back memories of the good old days.
Yeah.
And the nostalgia could make you slip right back into your old habits, believe it or not. Parents tend to treat their adult children like little ones all over again. And some kids might find themselves getting into it with siblings. Experts call this behavior adult regression. They say to avoid it, just enjoy the time with the folks and help out around the house. Yes, get on the dishwasher, right?
Yeah. That is true, right? You go back home for the holidays and like, let's say, I know I was talking to one of our coworkers here and he said he has to sleep back in his room that he grew up in, you know, with like a small bed and everything still. It's like, you go back to that time.
That's
So I
what I
could
did.
see some people.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
I sleep in a little twin bed.
You put your
at
book
my-
bag by the
at
school,
my
by
house.
the front door, get
Yeah.
ready for school.
But I don't know, when you're younger, you come in,
Yeah.
because I moved out of Albuquerque, you come in, and the first thing you do is you throw your stuff down, you call your friends, and you're going out.
You're
Yeah,
like,
right.
let's party.
What are we doing? And then your parents get older, and you gotta stick with them.
You don't take the parents out with you?
No, when you would do that, your mom would probably call you, come get your stuff, put it all away.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like,
Curfew ends
yes.
midnight.
Yeah. That was, my parents are from, they're from here, so I spent all my holidays here, but I remember I'd go back home just to, like, one time I had to move in with them for 2 weeks, transitioning from my houses, and I couldn't handle it. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
That's a good motivation.
Love your family.
I love them, but it went back to the same, like when I was living there. Like,
dynamics are
yes,
different.
wanting to know where I was at, my rules, like putting stuff away, make sure this door shut, make sure this is this way, make sure
Like
this
the
is off the
checking
floor, and
in.
I'm like, ah!
Parents, if you want kids to move out, get the rules and stick to them, and they'll be out. in a second.
Exactly. The checklist.
Yeah, so I could see that could happen during the holidays. However, I think most people only spend a few days there, right? Usually back home.
Yep.
Like a
Yeah.
weekend,
It's a short
a
time.
week.
Yeah. But if you're there for like a week or two, you're going back to your old times.
Yeah.
No.
Get ready to be held
Don't do it.
accountable.
So we're gonna wrap up in a minute
Yes.
here, but real quick, what's everybody do? Are you going holiday shopping today? Because it's a big sale with all the Christmas
Right,
stuff.
that's a half off.
Oh my goodness! I wish I got to take care of the kiddos. So I think
Yeah.
I got some cleaning up to do.
Cleaning,
from
okay.
all the
Yeah, I'm going to go
Christmas
have lunch with our old meteorologist, Rob Carlmark. He's in California.
nice.
Yeah, his wife's pregnant. They're expecting another baby.
So exciting.
So I hope they announced it.
Okay, and what are you doing, Trisha?
You're good. I know, right?
And I'll be with the twins hanging out, playing with their new toys.
Yay.
And hubby, we'll have some fun family time.
All right,
How
so
about
you should have some light traffic all morning long.
yeah.
I'm going to check on our traffic reports for our next cut-in coming up here, but make sure you join us again tomorrow on Today in AZ starting at 4:30 in the morning.
Have a good one.